This is Michelle, and we are outside my mom's house. As you can see in the back, my dad's has started I guess do the gardening. So I am Michelle Bayuga. Thank you guys.
Power
you guys
off.
are watching episode 4, Michelletruth 101. It's a beautiful day, beautiful evening here in Winnipeg where I live. So this is episode 4. Season 1, Michelletruth 101. I hope you guys had a great day like me. I can't complain. And you know, I'm really excited to film outside because it's getting better. And since this is Michelletruth 101, how I love it, you know? So I just want to talk about this pink slip I got from the, I guess I got pulled over the other day. So they slapped me with a $300 ticket. It's just never ending. It's really tiring, you know? And they were rude that night. It says here, unlawful transportation of cannabis in or on motor vehicle. That's what they slapped me for, $298 fine. Yeah. It really is tiring. You know, I just had a run-in with them weeks ago and now here, you know? Yeah, you know, I mean, the thing is, sometimes when people are being assholes to you, doesn't mean you need to be asshole back. It really takes a lot for you to be like, you know what? Great, they're asshole, but I don't want to be asshole, you know, type of thing. Like, I'm gonna stay in my lane, whatever, you know. It's hard, you know. It's hard some days to take because sometimes it's not always rainbows and butterflies or family and friends throws at you know. But the thing is, things they will never understand, and it's not my responsibility to make them understand. After all, it's my life, my way, right? So, with that being said, as I mentioned before, I don't have a record as we speak, and maybe they're trying to, you know, put me in jail for whatever reason. Because really, who goes to jail biting an officer or assaulting an officer? Really, like, I'm 5'1". Really? Okay. 42 kilos as we speak. You know what damage could I possibly do for trained cops, right? But you know, the thing is, you should be able to take your mentality where you're unbothered by whatever they throw at you, and regardless of what that is, you know? sometimes it comes from your loved ones, and that's sometimes hard pill to swallow. You know, I grew up in that. You know, it's like I'm smothered all over that. You know, I guess unkind words and what have you. And you know, as we go by, it really is just like, it's tiring, because it's like, really, what kind of bullshit I have to deal with again? Like, you know, because really, I lived the past 35 years of my life, and I just decided not to please anybody as I move forward, 36 and on. So some people, I guess, would not like it, then so be it, you know. Some people, you know, will accept it regardless. Some people allow it or tolerate it. But it really is up to you to put a stop. You can just say, hey, stop, to yourself. It's hard, but if you, that's why I've been trying to tell my family and my friends to, do you. Stick to your own lane. You know, so when it comes to decision time, which is sometimes it's like unannounced. Oh, I have to make a decision now. Like, okay, then if I have to choose me over dumb shit, or like, yeah. Either I came to a level of I don't give a fuck, but unfuckable, you know? If that makes sense. Fuckable and fuckable. Makes sense to me. That's all it matters. So. Yes, walk that lane. Unapologetically. That means taking the hit. That means dusting yourself time and time again. So, you think it gets easier? No. Just repetitive. So, come to think of it, no one wants to wake up and deal with drama. So, the first one to speak it may be covered in drama or what have you. So, all I'm saying is that, yeah, we can only tolerate and allow so much, even from our loved ones. We have to set healthy boundaries. However, adjusting from time to time or on a daily is okay. Conforming, however, it isn't. You cannot lose yourself. You cannot bend every turn either. So, you just have to take it a day at a time and say, hey, you take this one out, you know? I'm doing something, yeah, or, I don't know, whatever works.
Unlimited data with a peace of mind plan from TELUS. Unlimited data for the gamers, the go-getters, the scrollers, the influencers.
So,
Unlimited data for all. Get connected with a
that's what I want to talk about, is police brutality today, or police harassment. This is not fair, you know. It's just unfair. It's just money grabber. It's unjust. You know, it doesn't make sense to me because, like I said, I've never been arrested since like that week. And then, you know, weeks later I got pulled over, and I never been pulled over since 21, okay? The first time I got pulled over is when I was 21 years old. It was my birthday. Of course, it has to be on my birthday. I told the cops that, but they could care less. So, whether they're trained to be assholes or they're trained to be like, you know, they get their adrenaline rush by being assholes, you know, you should be able to like still smile and go on with your day like me. It's not. I came to a place where, like I said, I'm really at peace with my mind, body, and soul, and I'm really unaffected by what people tell me. It's like, I don't know, my ship doesn't really get affected by anybody and anything, only because I got me there. No one should have, yeah, they can say it because it's a you know, free country. We can say whatever we want, but we can accept, we can choose whether to accept it or not, or take it from, and whether to take it from who. Of course, if it's your family or friends that says harsh words, excuse me, could you please? Sorry, I'm outside, so I wanted to ask my neighbor to just, you know, give me some time with you, you know. That's not too much to ask, so. My apologies, so. You know, as I was saying, you cannot let other people affect your ship. They don't pay your bills. And even if they give you the best, I don't know, gift in the world, doesn't mean you have to conform because they ask you to. I've been doing this for the past 35 years, and you think I will conform now? Yeah, I don't think so. I have come to a place where I don't need energies from anybody, especially if it brings me a tune that I don't want to dance to. I like dancing, oh yeah, I'm still gonna dance, but doesn't mean with that tune, you know. Yeah, so as I was saying, at 21 I got pulled over for the first time, and never again since last month. I will tell you why and stuff like that, but in time. But let's stick to this story first. And then I thought of what I did the past week. And shortly after that, many years after that, 36, that's the second time I got pulled over, last month. And I thought of who I hung out with the last week, or a week that led to that. You know, nothing is coincidence. It's like, it's a domino effect, right? You have to listen. You have to figure that out in a heartbeat. You know, like I said, I lived 36 years. And you think this is some kind of a joke, that I want to get arrested, that I want to get dinked. Look at me. You think I want to, I don't know, take more scars or wound? No way, Jose. Yeah, they asked how old I was. I thought that was irrelevant. You know, how rude. Doesn't matter if you're an officer asking a lady how old they are in the like middle of the day, you know. And they told me to shut up across the street, because I was talking to the other officer. I guess they didn't like what I said. I said something about your wife. Because why not? They're rude, so I mean, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have to be rude, but you can just toy it. I was toying it around. So I don't think they will be very happy when they hear that. I know they're watching and whatnot, because weeks ago again, there's like a cop car across my mom's house. It's not a coincidence. I lived here on and off for the past decade. Nothing is coincidence in this world. Yeah. So it's police harassment, and like I mentioned before, they're not gonna stop until they dink me, and I guess I'm waiting. I'm just waiting anytime they pull me over, because that's just how they do. They pull you over because that's their job, right? But I guess Godspeed to me. It's not fair that I can't run around my city without being paranoid about police tailing me, you know? When they did that, when I was 21, I left. I lived in Edmonton. Yeah. So I keep running, you know? I'm trying to stay away. And then here I am at 36. They're still here. Like, okay, obviously, they're still here. I'm still around. Well, then, you know, I'm tired of running. So I avoided this for how many years? And I'm not the one to, like, you know, I'm bored out of my head. Let's, you know, find a cop to deal with tonight. Right. Sure. Whatever you throw at me, like I said. I'm happy without them, because they should be able to take care of real, I don't know, crime. Really? Paid my dues. I was a salon owner before this COVID shit happened. Okay? I went to school and shit like that. And just because I do like to have fun on the side, whether that be alcohol, drinking alcohol, or smoking weed and stuff like that, doesn't define me. Personality disorder, multiple personality disorder, PTSD, OCD, doesn't define me. Those are just labels. I'm still gonna go through with my life unbothered. Unfuckable, but fuckable. You know, unfuckable. I can't be bothered, really. I really reach a level of I don't give a fuck. And if you allow yourself enough time to reach that mentality, oh my god, baby, I'm telling you, it's a wonderful world. Yeah. So until June 30th, I will get more of these pink slips, and I don't know by how much they're by the end of the year, you know, or June 30th, right? You know, they will do what they're told to do because they're a tool. Our taxes pays for them kids to go to school, right? I pay all the government, right? It came from our taxes, right? People's money. So, as a cop, they swore to protect and serve first and foremost. Okay? Do not protect and serve your own. If you guys are wearing the same uniform, it means you know what the fuck. Don't fucking, you know, look at each other like a fucking morons. Fucking eating donuts left and right. You know, I never had a problem with cops. I had a privilege to, because as I mentioned before, I'm a hairdresser. I had a privilege to serve cops, cut their hair and whatnot, and you know, armies and shit. I don't really care what you do in life, to be quite honest, you know. But all I'm saying is that there are good cops, bad cops, and maybe, perhaps, my experience with them is this way, okay? And sometimes people that has authority, sometimes I guess take advantage of that. Like, you know, for example, people will say, hey, I'm your wife. Oh, just because you're my wife, I'm gonna be here to listen to you all day? No. Oh, hey, I'm your brother and I'm older than you. You think? No. Okay, well, you have something to say, and me too. and I will do what I want. Especially now that I'm 36. It doesn't make sense for me, especially now at this age of my life where I'm comfortable with a lot of things, mind you. My hair, my nose, everything, you know? Like I said, I'm covered with scars and whatnot. But look, did you see the last episode of Michelletruth? Did you see how her legs and, you know, things like that. So, you shouldn't feel sorry. That's all I'm saying. Because you're walking your own lane. Whatever you choose to do with your lane, however you want, how you want to do it, you do it. The consequences thereafter, you live with it. Because by the end of the day, you have to make a decision for yourself. Because by the end of the day, who's loving you? Yourself. So create that. So then, by the time you get to it, you're unbothered. You know? Not that who cares. Not that because you're ridiculous or you're strange or you have a role to play. Because you're a sister, you're a friend. No. You don't owe anybody anything. Okay? If you're giving and that's not enough for them, that's not your problem. If they're asking you to give and you cannot give it, then you can say I can't. When you're tired, okay, then take a break. So, nothing is easy in this world. And what I'm telling you is not easy either. Things are easier said than done, and sometimes when it's happening, it's like it's unreal. It's fucking unreal some days. And my friend, like I said, I've been living this life, observing, listening, studying, researching. I have come to a place where smile as I can do. Whether I do least or most for somebody doesn't matter. It's because what I chose to do. Now, they're still not happy, then that's not my problem. It's not your job to make somebody happy with what you choose to do. You need to be able to make a decision for yourself. You know, lucky me, I have multiple personality disorders, so not just one head that fucking thinks in a split second. You know, that's why I always say if it's up to me. If it's up to me, Jose. There are things that we still have to
Find out how at tellus.com/pizza.
adjust for. There are still things that we need to consider. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you have to stand on your grounds. Even if that means sacrificing. It requires sacrifice. So. And tomorrow, I would just want to say is Michelle Talks. Friday tomorrow. Yeah. Michelle Talks tomorrow at 10 p.m. So there we will talk about, you know what we talk about there. So. And I just want to show you this. Because Let's Get Physical with Michelle will show you a stand using, especially like when it's getting better, right? There's a stand I want to show you on Saturday. Just want to show you, so you have an idea what we're gonna do with that. Yeah. You know that saying, I'm sorry but I'm not sorry? That's harsh. You know what's harsh? Is forgiving somebody that didn't ask for apology. I know that. I can relate. But we'll talk about that Michelle talks. And what else I want to cover today? Yeah, the police harassment that's ongoing till I guess June 30th. And like I said, don't worry about me. Doesn't bother me. I guess I'll just have to learn how to dance with that kind of wave. I guess I chose this life, so it comes with those responsibilities, I guess, right? It doesn't faze me. So see, look, I still have a smile across my face. So of course for a moment I would cry and things like that, but by the end of the day, if I still have a smile across my face, that's why I do my best to smile every time I wake up and smile before I go to bed and stuff like that. And think forward. That's just me. I love living the present while I live forward enjoying the present, if that makes sense. So, well, at least this time I didn't woke up from the hospital bed. I just got a $300 ticket. So, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because that's just how they fight. Fair, right? Unjust but fair. Fair and just. But yeah. He also said that I'm going to jail. One of the cops. And one of the cops says to shut up. And I said I can't hear. And then when I said, oh yeah, and then I answered the question, they said, oh yeah, you have a selective hearing. I said, you remind me of my wife. That's what he said to me. And I said, never. Unless your wife is Michelletruth. I don't think so. And then he said to me, oh, now you can hear now. Remind me of your wife. And I said, well, you're right here. Of course I will hear you, not him yelling me to shut up. Yeah, well, that's rude. I find, because I'm actually deaf on my left ear. Like, time and time again, I always have to tell you that I'm deaf. Like I said, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. That's the last thing I want for anyone to feel for me. Feel happy for me. Because I have nothing but love for myself. So. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here smiling, being cutesy-tootsie with you and for you. I learned to love myself along the way, even if it means sacrificing certain things. So, in the past 35 years of my life, I love what I've done. It wasn't perfect. However, I love it because it's my story. And from 36 onwards, I'm really enjoying it one day at a time. Every day I wake up and it's just pure joy I feel. And I really have no one to thank but God. God is with me along the way. Always with me. So, dust yourself. You don't have to change, but allow yourself to adjust. You don't have to conform. To please others. Take your mindset where it's beautiful for you. Yes, I live in my world. Time and time again, I tell you that. Because it's beautiful there. I created a wonderful place for myself. Happy, safe, sound, healthy, and just pure joy. And as I go through my life, no matter what I say or do, I cannot help all of you to live a joyful life. Some people don't want to be helped. Some souls are lost. Or blinded. That's the kind of people I'm surrounded with. So, that's why I love living in my world. Just beautiful energies there. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Michelle Talks. And thank you guys. Thank you for watching me. I just want to show you my outfit. It's cute. Wanted to be cute today. So, we'll talk in my laps. Later. Bye.